Hey guys, it is me again. As you can see, today is Monday, June 20th, day 171 on a project survey more. As always, guys, it's good to see you guys here today. Phone made a little bit of funny noise a second ago, so I was checking it to make sure it didn't have a text message. Don't know what it was. Maybe my battery's getting weak. But anyway, like I said, it's good to have y'all here tonight. It really is. Excuse me. I hope everybody's doing all right tonight. Hope everybody's had a pretty good day today. It rained, as the old expression goes. I don't know if you guys have ever heard it. Like rain, like pouring pee out of a boot. And I don't know really. I don't think I've ever poured any pee out of a boot, but it rained. I mean, it started raining last night, which it rained yesterday, and it started storming this morning. Man, it rained. It rained. I don't know, up till 2 o'clock, somewhere through there. I don't know. Today's actually the worst day business-wise we've had in probably 2 months, and I know it was because of the rain. I mean, it was actually raining so bad and so much today that nobody was out. You know, people were staying in. But I don't know, this weather's crazy. Like me and Dad were talking the other day, places that need rain right now can't get it. You know, out in Arizona and Texas and some of those places with the wildfires, and places, a lot of places kind of like us, we've just been getting drowned. You know, with water. Don't need any more water. There's a town about, I don't know, it's Middlesboro. I don't know how far it is from here to Middlesboro. Something over an hour, I guess, hour and a half, maybe, I don't know. But somebody was talking there today that the water had rose so fast and on Main Street that they said the water was up to mufflers, or, you know, on the cars as you were going down Main Street. So the water was up, you know, pretty much up to the bottom of the doors on cars. Now that's what I heard. I don't know that to be a fact, but that's what I heard. So yeah, we've been getting eat up with rain. We really have. So anyway, guys, like I said, hope y'all doing all right. I've had a pretty good day. Got my new debit card in today. So I'm glad to see that. I went and updated a lot of my stuff that I had to update. You know, had to change my card and all that. I'm gonna try to get to the bank tomorrow and try to file a claim on that to get that $16 back. You know, plus to try to more importantly, get a investigation launched. You know, that one, you never know. Maybe they can catch these people. I doubt it, but you never know. So yeah. I guess that's about it, guys. Nothing real exciting today. I don't know. I'm gonna have to order some 357 SIG ammo. Or my buddy, to be honest, I expect him to call me tonight. He normally calls me on Monday nights. I don't know. Never heard from him. And I actually texted him over the weekend and told him to call me, you know, when he could. So, which I know he's been busy. So, I'm going to talk to him. Hopefully, he'll call me tomorrow. And, you know, I'm going to see if he can get me anything. If not, we'll have to order something or order some stuff to reload with or do something. Because I love shooting that caliber. I really do. Well, a little bit I've shot it, but I'm sitting here with one box of ammo. You know, I can't really shoot it none. Let's see, guys, what else? Normal stuff. As soon as the weather starts cooperating here again, you know, we went for a little stretch out for a couple of weeks where it was hot and dry, but now we've went back into the cooler, rainy season. So hopefully within the next few days it'll kind of straighten back up and clear up a little bit. I'll try to get you guys a vlog made, or some kind of decent videos. Let's see. I guess that's about it, guys. So let's get to the important thing tonight. Of course, that is the Word of God. So, looks like we're going to start tonight in Luke chapter 23. starting in verse 47. So here we go. Now when the centurion saw what was done, he glorified God, saying, certainly this was a righteous man. You know, this centurion wasn't a dummy, I don't guess. And he saw what all happened. You know, he saw the earth shaking and the sun darkened and the veil of the temple torn in two. You know, it didn't take a genius to say, wait a minute, this wasn't an ordinary guy dying right here. So that's what it says here. Certainly this was a righteous man. Now, you know, there's other accounts of him saying, of him going a little bit more detail than this, you know. So you can read in the other Gospels and get those accounts. But anyway, verse 48. And all the people that came together to that sight, beholding the things which were done, smote their breasts and returned. And all his acquaintance and the women that followed him from Galilee stood afar off, beholding these things. And behold, there was a man named Joseph, a counselor, and he was a good man and a just. The same had not consented to the counsel and deed of them. So this, you know, Joseph of Arimathea is who this was talking about, and he was actually one of the, he was on the council that put Jesus to death, but he was against it. He did not consent. He did, you know, he wasn't going along with them. That's what it's saying here. He was of Arimathea, a city of the Jews, who also himself waited for the kingdom of God. This man went unto Pilate and begged the body of Jesus. And he took it down and wrapped it in linen, and laid it in a sepulchre that was hewn in stone, wherein never man before was laid. And that day was the preparation, and the Sabbath drew on. And the women also which came with him from Galilee followed after him, beheld the sepulchre, and how his body was laid. And they returned and prepared spices and ointments, and rested the Sabbath day according to the commandments. Now, guys, there's actually a place, I don't remember which one of the Gospels it's in. That can be some homework for you guys. If you want to go look and see which Gospel it's in. I know it's in one of them, where it talks about the spices, the amount of spices that they used for Jesus' body. And I never knew this till our pastor, you know, before he died, taught on it one Sunday, that there was a tradition in those days when somebody died, ever how much they weighed, they used half that amount in spices to bury them with. And it says, like I said, guys, I mean, if I would have thought that I would have brought this up, I would have did a little research, but I just didn't. I can't remember where it's at. But it's in one of the Gospel accounts of Jesus' burial that they used 100 pounds of spices. So actually that means Jesus weighed right around 200 pounds. So that's what always gets me when you see, and that's the only thing that gets me about these movies. A lot of these movies that portray Jesus, it portrays him as this little skinny, thin rail, lanky, long-haired, hippie-looking guy. And he wasn't. Number one, as you can go by the spices that it talks about, he weighed 200 pounds, so he wasn't this little thin, you know, 140, 150 pound soaking wet, scrawny rail guy. And, you know, most of the Jews in that day did not have this great old big, huge, long hair, you know, and all that. Jesus was more than likely a short-haired, kind of stocky guy. You know, he didn't have this big, long, flowing locks of golden brown or blondish looking hair and blue eyes and all this. He would have been dark, you know, kind of dark skinned, olive skinned, dark eyes, jet black hair, more than likely, short jet black hair, because that's the way most of the men wore their hair in that day. I don't know where they get this, you know, this long-haired, hippie-looking Jesus guy. I mean, I know that don't matter, but still, it just irks me that they do that they get that wrong. But anyway, guys, thanks for being here tonight. We'll continue tomorrow night in Luke chapter 24. So like I said, guys, I'm glad you all are here. As always, if you need anything, let me know. I'll do anything I can do for you guys, and you know that. Just keep praying for me and my family. my church, my business. Pray for, and I've requested prayer for her before. She's an elder in the church. We actually, our pastor that died, Jack, it's his mother. We all just call her Granny. She's kind of the church's granny. She's not my granny now, though. I requested prayer for her once, and somebody thought she was my granny. No, heaven forbid, both of my grandmothers have been dead for a long time. But like I said, everybody pray for her. She's in the hospital. She got put in the hospital today, which she's almost 90 years old. I mean, she's way up in her 80s. She's just about wore out, but she's had some blood pressure problems with it dropping, and they put her in a hospital. I went up there the night and seen her. Everybody just pray for her. Pray that she'll pull through, because even at her age, I know she's still got more stuff that she wants to do for the Lord. So everybody just pray for her. You don't have to know her name. Like I said, we just call her Granny. So everybody pray for her. The Lord knows who you're talking about. So everybody pray for her. Like I said, pray for my business and my church, and just pray for all of us. And I'm praying for you guys. So, good Lord willing, I'll be back here tomorrow night. Until I see you guys again, good night. God bless.